welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be talking about Locked. This movie should still be in theaters, though I'm not sure if it got a limited release, but anyway, I was able to catch this. I heard very little about it. I knew who starred in it, and that was essentially it, with a very light synopsis. But I would say, definitely if you've not seen this movie and it's playing in your theaters, pause this video, go watch it, and then come back, because this is a movie I think you'll enjoy much better without any kind of further knowledge. So Locked is directed by David Yarovesky, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. The only thing I've seen in his resume is Brightburn, which is a movie I do enjoy. Maybe I'll review that. If you've never seen Brightburn, definitely go check it out. Superhero movie, kind of a darker take on someone who gets essentially Superman's powers. But has some pretty gruesome kill moments, so definitely go check that out. But let's get into Locked. So this movie stars Bill Skarsgård and Anthony Hopkins. We primarily follow Bill Skarsgård's character as essentially this deadbeat dad. He needs to get his van back. He does like door-to-door deliveries, like DoorDash, things like that. That's how he makes his living. He also has a daughter that he needs to pick up from school on a regular basis and just be there for her. But his car had troubles, and now he's in a position where he doesn't have enough money to get his car back. He basically tries to negotiate the best that he can, but these guys are just like, no way, like you either pay me or you don't get your car at all. He goes through this process of trying to find money through like friends and family or just his connections, but it seems like he's probably done this numerous times and just never pays them back. So now he's put in a position where maybe all he has to do is like steal some things, resell them to get the money, essentially kind of more of like this low-life criminal stuff that eventually leads him to a car. And that's kind of what we see him doing. Instead of like robbing like a building or whatnot, he's kind of going through alleyways, seeing what cars are open to see if he can just find anything in them. But eventually does find a car that he gets into, and once he's in there, he cannot get out. And that's where this movie really takes off. This movie, you could almost look at it as a new style of like Saw, because he's alone in this car, not really sure what's going on, but the phone feature always rings, and on the other side is Anthony Hopkins, who is essentially trying to play a game with him in a manner of ways, or just have a conversation with him. He's trying to explain like the purpose of the car, why he did it, kind of his story. And of course, Skarsgård's character doesn't want anything to do with that. He just wants to get out, and it becomes action after action, mistake after mistake that gets him in a position where he is just trapped in this car, not sure of how he can get out. And from there, it just kind of escalates, especially once we get to the point when the car starts moving remotely. Eventually, we do get to these characters face to face, and they have those certain interactions. But this is one of those classic 90-minute runtime, just action-y thriller movies where you're on the edge of your seat, not really sure what's going to happen with these characters. I thought the dynamic between these two actors was really great. Would love to see them on screen again, because I thought they worked really well together. They played off one another. And the story is very simple and straightforward. It's very easy to follow. I wouldn't say it's very predictable at all, because you don't really know what's going to happen while he's in this car, like what things he could go through, where this is going to lead, especially once they get together. It's hard to tell like how this could end. But I think for what it is, while not a perfect movie in any ways, because there are there's some moments that you could kind of see coming, and maybe that kind of downfalls it. Maybe the story's just a little too simple, or maybe they could have elevated the thriller. Because while comparing this to a movie like Saw, I wouldn't call this as gory or anything like those movies. And there's moments where the pacing kind of goes down a bit, and I think they could have amplified the tension or the thriller moments a little bit more. But all in all, I think it's still an enjoyable watch. So Locked, if this is in your theater, I definitely recommend going to check it out. I think for a 90-minute runtime movie, this hits the mark and kind of leaves you entertained at the end for sure. So if you saw Locked, let me know. What did you think? Do you like movies like this? Would you compare them to Saw or something else? Hopefully we can get a lot more movies like this in the future, because these are the movies I enjoy checking out. I mean, short run times, good acting, decent story, like keeps you entertained. Bring us more of these movies, please. Thanks so much for stopping by. Be sure to like and subscribe. Helps this channel out so much. I'll be back again real soon with more reviews. We'll see you soon.